Welcome to this week's Fastest Minute in Construction. I'm Nate Beck, Daily Reporter staff writer. Let's dig into the news. It has been a thoroughly drenched 3 weeks in Wisconsin, with many parts of the state seeing record flooding. This week, state officials released an updated estimate of the scope of the storm, which caused more than $200 million in damage around the state. Dane County got hit the hardest, racking up more than $150 million in damage from the floods. It has led Governor Scott Walker to declare a state of emergency, starting a process to seek federal aid money. It's a cleanup effort that's only just beginning. State and local officials expect the tens of millions of dollars in damage done to homes, businesses, and infrastructure will take months to repair. It's clear there aren't enough construction workers to go around in Wisconsin, with unemployment hovering around 3% for months. But a new national survey sheds some light on what that actually means for companies around the country. The survey from the Associated General Contractors and Industry Trade Group shows a lack of workers has driven up the cost of bids for about half of the companies surveyed and delayed the completion of some projects for many others. Meanwhile, more than a quarter say they are factoring longer completion times into bids. The problem is widespread and isn't likely to go away soon. In the Midwest, 80% of companies surveyed said they struggle to find employees. Lastly, Governor Walker this week weighed in on Wisconsin's transportation system, saying the state should focus on maintaining its roads, not spending more time to widen highways. He said with a transportation system filled with more electric vehicles and ride shares like Uber, Wisconsin should take stock of what the roadways of the future will look like. He offered no diagnosis about how to do that, however, during remarks at an event on Tuesday, saying only that he'd roll out some of his ideas in coming weeks. Likewise, his Democratic challenger in November, Tony Evers, hasn't offered any specifics about what he'd do to bolster the state's crumbling transportation system either, saying only that all options are on the table. That's it for this week's Punch List. We'll see you next week.